very nice for us if you could please turn off your pagers and telephones. We had another phone call that came in the middle of our show last night. Also, I'd like to point out that the men's room is in that direction and the ladies' room is in that direction. It runs about an hour and 20 minutes without intermission. I don't see any photographers here tonight. We are putting out word that if people want to come in and take photographs, well, we do have one photographer tonight. You can take photos of the show. That's part of being in the fashion show. It's having a flash day. So last night we had flashes. There will be occasional flash. Actually, we have one of the performers photography. So unlike most productions, it's part of the show. It's not something we actually kind of deliver to that. Please enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
Food, shelter, and clothing. dress
and my dirty feet.
From the other side of the counter,
Stuffed full of pink and blue plastic daisies.
and cheap ribbon.
to my right were stacks of fake straw hats, and
Yellow, pink, and green.
to my left were pieces of
Styrofoam stuffed full of plain steel-headed hat pins. Butterflies made out of rhinestones.
And spools of polka dot ribbon.
I went up to the least ferocious of the three women and asked the price of the hat.
It's not for sale.
She said.
It's not even real.
I walked to the window where the hat lay glowing.
It was true.
The hat was too big to fit on anyone's head. The brim wasn't even properly attached. There was a large gap in the back where it was falling off,
We have other hats.
said the woman.
Fingering a hospital green number.
I turned then and walked out of the store.
To the sound of three women laughing.
The air outside smelled of tar and rot and
be getting attached to someone else's clothing. I mean, don't forget, you never really know where those clothes have been. I mean, not really.
Can I check your coat? Can I check your coat? Coat check! Coat check!
Coat check.
Coat check! Coat check! Coat check! Coat check! Coat check! Coat check!
Coat check.
Hi, Coat Check Chuck here. I've been checking coats for 16 years. I know everybody. If I don't, I will. If I think someone's important, I take real good care of them. They need not remember their number. It's relevant to me for the night.
H1.
Sons, mothers, lost, unimportant, afraid to drive. These fools will turn to my window when the world and say,
I lost my number.
no number, no coat.
That's my coat right there.
No number, no coat.
Isn't it?
No.
What about that new matte lipstick? Maybe I can come back and get my coat tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not for the money. It's not for the women. It's for the pure power of coats. Do you think I can come back tomorrow? I don't work with the sun's out. What do these people think? It only costs $1 to check a coat. $1 is not insurance on 5 yards of wool. They think their coat is special. They think their coat needs special hangers. They think they're special. Like I'm going to drop their keys for them. I don't care where they parked. Whoa, I know they drive. That's the other guy. See? These people trust me. Hi, how's that coat tonight?
H2.
Wow, look at that coat.
3.
There are coats all over town. Coats are a commodity. I have over 1,000. I try to keep it down, but some nights are busy. Everybody needs a coat. It's a great job. I have some friends. They're looking for particular types of coats. And other friends are looking for other types of coats, but mostly we're looking for any coat that's warm, fit, and expensive. I can tell how much a coat is worth just by placing my right hand on the inside of the collar. This coat's not good. That's $1.
H4.
The big coats don't always fit up front.
Special
so I'm telling you. If we overdress, we're considered snobs. Although being a snob is not such a bad thing. And if we underdress, oh, we are considered tacky. There's one exception. Oh my. Excuse me. There's one exception to the rule, and that's the uniform. I mean, the uniform supposedly transcends income or status or race or destiny. Play-Doh girl!
I was a star as a child. I basked in the old Midwestern filled with shimmering fireflies. I loved nothing more than running barefoot across soft grass and splashing through puddles. I took pride in the calluses my feet developed, traipsing over rough-edged stones, grandly wearing my Burger King crown pulled down tightly over sun-kissed hair. My family didn't have money. They worked hard to send their 4 kids to a private Catholic school. At school, we wore uniforms, a green and blue plaid skirt with a basic white blouse. My parents were strict, so the hem on my skirt was long, and I wasn't allowed to wear shoes with platform heels or other popular shoes. I started out believing we were all equals, but I found there were ways other people measured your worth. I heard through the whispers of my classmates that I didn't meet the standard.
Look at her skirt!
Nobody told me what the standard was, so I tried to figure it out on my own. I didn't understand what wrong thing made the other kids laugh and make fun of me.
Where'd she get that blouse?
I was smart and chatty and a gymnast and on the cheerleading team. I began to believe other people had some magical ingredient that I was missing that made them good enough.
She should do something with that hair.
So I cheered on the squad with all the little rich girls, but I was never really part of them. One day I was in, the next I was out. Hated, ridiculed, no explanation. I thought, if only my hair feathered right, or if I were prettier, or smart enough, or not as smart, or if my mom and dad just drove a Cadillac, or if we bought a nice new house, or if I just wore the right shoes, or had the right kind of bedspread in my room, then I would be enough. The most popular girl in that school had a boyfriend on my side of town. Riding her bike to meet him one day, she got her top dirty and she stopped at my house to borrow something to wear. God, my heart was pounding as I opened my dresser drawer, but there was this little t-shirt that she seems to like. It was just a simple, low scoop-neck shirt. I never wore it because I didn't have breasts and it looked awkward on me. She put this shirt on and it fit her just right. I stood there next to her in front of the mirror in my bedroom and watched as she transformed it like magic into something bright. I looked into myself and I saw this flaw, malformed and ugly inside me, and I knew that my only hope was to cover it up. I went to public school for 8th grade and then high school. So many kids from all kinds of backgrounds. On my first day of school, I was introduced to a world of misfits and rebels. We wore a different kind. Our uniform told everyone to fuck off. truth was that I wanted to live. God, cleaning up was this huge adventure. I still had that paralyzing fear, revealing myself to the world. But over the years, I had honed my powers of observation to see what I thought you wanted me to be. I landed a good paying job. I bought a new red sports car. I got a tan. And then I got big blonde hair and long acrylic nails. I became high maintenance. White leather, Paul Mitchell, Guess jeans pegged so tight they barely fit over my feet. Every shirt in the closet exposed my belly. I shopped for makeup and products at the Nordstrom counter. Bottles and brushes and jars. Oh my! That's expensive. It must contain the magic ingredient. I was like this Play-Doh girl. I shaped myself into little identities and then presented my whip to the world. Ta-da! But it would never be quite right. I would say, nope, that's not it. I would squish myself back down to a little ball and then shape it into something else. Ta-da! One day I got a glimpse of this blonde woman in a mirror across the room, and I thought, in my snobbish, judgmental way, she looks totally washed out. She should do something with that hair. And then I realized it was me. So I dyed my hair red. Bright red. Hey, bony red. I jumped the floor with food and got a great big ass. Five white leather shirts, so long hot pink lips, hello, stretch pants and long bulky sweater. We are my new best friends. I just got sick of writing. I started painting, writing poetry. I found myself shedding those layers. Anger, resentment, sorrow, responsibilities, freedom. There was a flaw, but it could not be fixed by changing my exterior. I realized where true self-worth and power come from. I could be daring or different. Platform shoes came back and yes, I could also be tall. If I liked. It's been so interesting to evolve from a little girl that desperately wanted to be seen and to be herself. And then deciding that myself was somehow wrong. And finally, after all of those years and all of those lovely attempts, to arrive in that place where I see that the star shines brightly from the inside.
We all want to feel special, don't we? Clothes can do that. Sometimes we want to blend into the group too and not stick out. I know you like that. And clothes can do that too. They can have such a positive effect. We can use them to mold ourselves. Sometimes they have a negative effect though. Have you ever heard the child say, "Oh, I just don't like the homemade clothes. You know, they weren't made, that wasn't made just, or that doesn't fit as well as the one in the store." Or the other child that says, "I don't like hand-me-downs. You didn't pick that out just for me. It's been through the ringer." I never had that. I'm going to share with you something confidential about Mimi Porter-House. I am an only child. And I want to tell you that I think hand-me-downs are special. I mean, when I would get a hand-me-down from wherever it came from, I would smell it. And I could smell that there had been somebody in there before. And it gave me the opportunity to feel like I was a part of something bigger than myself. I had instant family. I had someone looking out for me. Someone that I could look up to.
and way too concerned with coordinating my wardrobe. She just laughed, told me I looked great, and said it all I needed.
Apparently, when I was just old enough to begin dressing myself, I used to concoct these wildly mismatched outfits. Now, the only factor pulling them together was that I'd chosen each garment because it was a favorite of mine. Mind you, I was a child of the 70s, so you can just imagine what I had to work with. I mean, do plaid bell-bottoms sound familiar? How about a fringe vest? Anyway, every morning I would put on something that apparently looked god-awful, but felt great. But before I leave the house, my mom would take me back into my room and make me change my clothes. So one day I asked her, when do I get to dress myself? And she said, when you learn to match colors.
And so you see, from that moment forward, I was coordinating from head to toe. Well, I began reading fashion magazines in my preteen years, devouring them as more like it. I mean, I read them cover to cover, and I knew all the models' names. I fancied myself as a fashion designer, and I used to sketch my sports and evening wear lines in class. Well, occasionally my mother would sew one of my designs. I recall getting a lot of compliments on this one pair of pants that she and I created. My schoolmates kept asking me, oh, where did you get that? What brand is that? No one would believe the truth. So finally, in the girls' bathroom, I showed them the inside of my pants. There wasn't a size tag or brand label to be found.
My pubescent years were a turning point for me, as I'm sure they are for most people. I started attending this junior high that was just full of cliquey, label-conscious rich kids.
Do you know what I'm talking about? And this is especially important for our up-and-coming women of power. I mean, if the woman's hair, or her ensemble, or her makeup, or God forbid, she had recently gotten a makeover because she was in the spotlight, somebody gave her some good advice, she is lambasted in public, completely wrecked to shreds. Forget her ideas, forget that she had any integrity at all. We have to completely notice and comment and lambaste her on every single detail, in case there's a hair out of place, in case her lipstick shade doesn't match. Well, I think that's horrible, and yet at the same time, I don't want to see my woman power dress horribly. What kind of example would she set, you know? But it's just interesting to think about the fact that even these women of power are forced to succumb to fads.
Wow, I can see my toe ring through my belly button ring. Cool, I'm real darling. And sure, you can't tell it. I'm here for the real facial and not the fake facial. That's right, my date Dave. I remember who he is. Ask him, what was it wearing? Do I look just like the girl in the picture? Just like her. Just like her. Just like her.
She's dead already.
crimson, affection that has been softened by sorrow. Green. If you like green, you are friendly, natural, outgoing, congenial, indulgent, and traditional. Lilac. Can alleviate epilepsy, cramps, kidney infections, cures baldness, dispels insomnia. Summer. Red. Represents strength, courage, physical activity, anger, sensuality, pride, and avarice. Yellow. If you like yellow, you are intellectual, self-assured, sensible, confident, and secure. Blue. It is through blue that we endeavor to penetrate the mysterious depths of the sea or the far reaches of the sky. Autumn. Orange. Can lift people out of depression, bring self-confidence and courage to those with low self-esteem, cures diabetes, congestion, and constipation. Gold. Its sign is Leo. It magnifies feelings. Brown. Represents a mixture of tranquility, healing ability, physical strength, leadership, and independence. Winter. Black. Silence. The absence of color, black is not negative, but denotes mystery and the unknown. White is concerned with spiritual illumination, protection, healing. Silver. Iridescent joy, the sound of bells, the energy of stars, dazzling.
Shoes. The beige sweater with the number matches very long ironic way to her hair, which she can let down
our spotlight on fashion. Don't I look wonderful? We'll take a look at what's really important, and we'll travel through the past, the present, and the future. As you'll see, some of America's most beautiful and brightest models have come out tonight for the working boys and girls. And to help me with this is one of our most up-and-coming designers, Kristen, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! Kristen, darling! Oh, mwah. Oh, yes. Now, Kristen, you know that in looking at the past, there was one designer who rose above, the rest rose above. Do you know who that is?
Eric.
That is right! And we have information about him. Born Roman de Tirtov in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1892, Erte designed a ball gown for his mother when he was only 6 years old. And you know what I think about that. What kind of relationship did they have? 2 years later, he visited the World's Fair in Paris with his mother and sister and was so captivated by the city that he decided to make it his home as an adult. Are you a winter here? Well, anyway.
At 20, he returned to Paris to study art, but quit only after a few months because he disliked the regimen and structure of the classes. Sounds like me. And although he was told he had no talent for designing, he decided to become a fashion designer. A year later, he began designing for the theater as well.
That was very well read. Treating design as a fine art, he became world famous for his extravagant, imaginative costumes. Would you like to touch this fabric? Isn't that wonderful? Tonight's models have selected their personal favorites, and we begin with Jennifer.
Ode to Erte.
Yes, Ode to Erte. Jennifer in Crampton, a costume designed for the scene Les Rois et les Gens at the Folie Bergère.
I'm so glad this is our first model. This is a straight cut gown with a longer front for a dramatic exit and cultural effect.
Incredible. Annabelle. Now we see Annabelle in Deco. Oh.
Oh, this is the cake fabric. This fabric is like a cake, so strong. The body is like metal.
a bridge to the future. Isn't this wonderful?
These are our link models.
That's right. This is truly a garment to show that we are all together for the millennium.
Don't you worry about that Y2K breakdown. We'll get you one of these to keep you together.
That's right. Here's your support system built right in. And you know what? If you have anxiety, then they're going to have anxiety. But you can't really have anxiety because you're linked to some other people.
You're and the color. It says
Nothing.
nothing.
Truly a Zen clothing. You know, sometimes we have to steal from the best and make it our own. Givenchy came out recently with a linked garment for its photo models.
Notice the model strays, but she ends up exactly in the right order.
Absolutely. They're trying. They're trying her, but in a completely non-committal way. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, big round of applause for Aline Guetta. Do you know why I love modeling? I bet you do.
I do.
I wanted to have breasts. It was about time. Yes, and are you alive? Here is something truly, truly revolutionary. This is the true line for the future. Our geometric shapes.
Geometric shapes of the season.
Circle, red, Jennifer. Isn't this stunning?
Power. Very
Absolutely.
powerful. For this season, the red circle is saying power tag.
Absolutely, and for people who are indecisive, you can have the red circle. It doesn't start and it doesn't end anywhere. It's a little peekaboo too. I love that peekaboo.
If you're thin, this will make you curvy.
And you've got your drinks that you can carry around on your tray. Absolutely. It's wonderful. And here we have the blue square.
Business.
Totally. For our business collector.
Four sides, four sides, four sides.
Absolutely. The true square. But she has dimensions. She has 4 dimensions there. And you can choose. And also, it can be a little bit perky. A little bit perky. You can slap yourself with it. You can slap other people with it. But here we have, oh, the yellow
If
triangle.
this walks into the room, we say yield.
Absolutely. But if we rub these along the way, we can say, watch out, I've got a weapon. Isn't that right? This really inspired by Xena Princess Warrior. Isn't this wonderful?
This is a strong shape.
It's
Very
truly a
strong.
transformational shape because you can go from the shy and make it your own.
Notice the way that it still points where she's going.
Absolutely. Phenomenon, Chris. I think that's right. But you know what? If you're indecisive, you can spin it and decide which way you want to go.
I like how she knows where it goes.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And here we have the green octagon.
Octagon.
Octagon, you know, I thought it was hexagon. I think so.
So many sides, so little time.
Absolutely. And you know, this is our eco shape.
This is green. This says Greenpeace. This says.
This says, don't try this. You have so many other options. That's right. Absolutely wonderful. It is truly a green space, a green shape for the future. And boy, it can be perky. She can bind herself for you. Take it from the line. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, it is so pretty. Thank you, Mira. And here we have, oh my,
This is the coup de grace of the shapes of the season, the oval.
the purple oval with Gigi sporting it. Isn't it absolutely elegant? You can dress up any outfit.
So many ways.
Absolutely. It totally goes with the color. So pretty. It is truly elegant and also
Crumb catcher.
crumb catcher. Also, you can put your drinks on it in the bar. So you can keep a track of your drinks so nobody's putting any of that stuff in it.
I like this Gibson girl with the lower back.
Absolutely. It truly gives you a certain carriage as well. And you know what I say, Christian?
Yes.
For the millennium, we women are carrying our eggs around and we want you to know it. Absolutely. Oh, here's another little to it.
Oh. Oh.
Yes. Judy Jackson! So accessible for all of you as you models for his Millennium design, and he's going to wow us. A big round of applause for Jason Amsterdam. Oh, isn't that wonderful how he scampers off? I have a little secret about Richard. He is a former anathemic orphan boy of San Mateo. How he has come along. Can you believe it? Oh, is that right, Esther? Anyway, so I want you to know that we need to support him uncontrollably and completely right Fuck this.
Do these pants make my butt look big? That is so in, and it makes you look thin.
I don't have a thing to wear to make you stare.
Oh, it's such a head trick.
The right look.
Do you think I got it? Do you think this is pretty? Do you like what I'm wearing?
Do you think I'm pretty?
Do you think this is pretty? Do you like what I'm wearing?
Do you think I'm
Do you
pretty?
think this is pretty? Do you like what I'm wearing?
Do you think I'm pretty?
Pretty? Like I'm
Do
wearing?
you think I'm pretty?
Do you like me?
I wish it was this easy to turn myself inside out, but I can't change the experiences that have molded the mask. What do you see? How well are you looking? Who taught you to see that way? Are you really seeing? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale of our benefit. You just saw Melissa, and now you are going to see all of our wonderful moms. Carol. Carol's wish for the new century is that people of every size, shape, color, and age be accepted as they are and admired for their uniqueness.
She's not easily defined. To quote Mick Jagger, she's like a rainbow.